sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Actors and actress where everybody bougie late.
What's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
I want those guys stuck.
Have an air fryer. Fix them right up.
Why would you ever leave Nike? They're the GOAT! He's about to tear it up.
You said you want to be an all-star, right? Now it's time to back it up. This is the...
Look out there, Anthony.
This time, representing to center court for the award ceremony. Give it up for the NBA champion, your The head coach is Greg Popovich.
The tradition of the ring ceremony, incredibly special, and what a season they can look back on. And this crowd, this arena is ready to cheer on their team tonight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And recently, MP has let it be known that he's aiming to outdo all of his conference peers this season and secure his spot as an all-star starter.
Always special to be selected for an all-star game. And MP wants to be included in the celebration of the best in the league. You really have to excel to be selected, so I'll be keeping an eye on MP and his quest for all-star status this season.
And MP was first-team all-rookie last year, Grant. What a start to his career.
Yeah, I was on that 1995 all-rookie team, and let me tell you, it's great to be on it. But with that honor comes a bit of pressure. Now, MP, he must continue to improve, and I think he will.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bane. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. MP seemed eager for tonight's elite point guard duel. He told me, I know a lot of people out there are comparing the two of us, trying to pick who's the best. You tell me to watch this game. I'm going to prove me and my guys, we are on a whole nother level. So there you have it, Brian.
Ooh, floor general MP. He sounds ready to issue some orders, Allie. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
BA, he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard. You see that youthful exuberance from MP on that finish.
MP's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Pass to Brown. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Back to Moran. MP with the block. And he recovers it. Tries again.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
From deep, MP. Ja Morant grabs a miss. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. There's Jackson with the 3. And another miss by Memphis.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's MP, takes it inside, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Man, how about the start to MP's career, Grant? Winning Finals MVP last year.
Yeah, well, the last time we saw him, MP was lifting the Larry O'Brien and Bill Russell trophies. MP finished that first year in style. And let's see what he's got for an encore.
Now here's MP, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
With the announcement of Rookie of the Year, MP now has higher expectations than ever on his potential.
Yeah, that's one award that says as much about what you might do as what you have done. It's an honor, but believe me, it comes with a lot of people expecting a lot out of you.
Here's Cassell. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Picked up by Sohan. Top of the key. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Morant. 17 points in his last outing. That ties it up. Morant's got 10 points. Here's Cassell. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama with it. Outside for Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Here's Morant. It's tipped. Stolen by Bane. Pass to Brown. Launches it. The rebound by the Spurs. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Here's LaRavia. 11 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for LaRavia. Williams is checked in for Brown. And it's Marcus Smart in for Morant. Now here's MP. Smart with the defensive effort.
Oh, wow. This close, you got to finish strong. You can't give yourself room for a mistake like that. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And down it goes. 2 points. He's got 12.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Outside Bane. Jackson outside. Pass to Smart. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, Smart is money when the shot is in rhythm.
Vucevic, a screen on Smart. The kick out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Jackson. 11 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Williams misses. The Spurs have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. MP no good. Smart with the ball. Can't hit from in close. MP getting it done for the San Antonio Spurs. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Castle, then there's Johnson, and it's Branham in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Branham misses. Memphis leading. It's Williams, high post. Johnson on it. Morant, the pass to Clark. They're running. Here's Johnson. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Johnson's got 5.
Nice to see Johnson being flexible and versatile on that offensive end, going after that little mid-range look.
Left side, Morant. Deflected. Pass to Smart. Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. With the floater. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
And this is what Ja Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
When you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter. But definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Unable to get that one. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Looking ahead to their next one. Playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Williams finds Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Morant outside. That shot is off. 8 for 13 so far. Wembanyama against Clark. Here's Vucevic. From deep, Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jackson. Now Williams. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Castle. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. Vucevic draws the double. Here's Branham. Second chance shot. And Vucevic with the lay-in. And it's a tie ball game.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
line change here for San Antonio. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. LaRavia comes in for Jackson. Brown's checked in for Williams. And it's Desmond Bane in for Ja Morant. Smart passes to Brown. Outside Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league. At the offensive end, Bane has put in the work, and he is a true force.
He's perfect from the line this time. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, B.A., it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He ended up with 44 points, and he was very efficient from the field. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
MP finds Collins. And here's Sohan. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Jackson, he's checked in for Smart.
Grizzlies substitution. Number 45.
Memphis leading by 5. Now here's Bane. Coming off a 22-point game against Phoenix. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
MP, the pass to Sohan. Kicks it out to Collins. On target from range. Collins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And again, Memphis no good. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Sohan. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Sohan's gotten his first bucket of the night. Here's Bane. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Excellent job converting inside. Bane's guys encourage him to be aggressive down there.
Picked up by Sohan. Outside Butler. Collins a screen. Stolen by Jackson. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front, up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Taking a peek now at... And that is going to do it for us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Then there's... Oh, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Grizzlies lead by 5. To the middle. It's tipped. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Morant, and another basket for Memphis.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Morant against MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Knocks down the long J. Jackson's got 5.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
MP looking around. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
Brown passes to Jackson, to the wing, right side. A shot by Brown, no good.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Jackson drawing the double team. Down low. Oh, deflected. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got his first bucket in this one.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Pass to LaRavia. Jackson outside. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And they're on the break. And here they go. It's stolen by MP. From deep, Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Pass to LaRavia. 3-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. MP with it. Pounded by Morant. Right at the free throw line. And MP with a basket on the assist by Butler. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Yes! A Morant 3!
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Memphis making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. The Spurs have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. MP with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Branham. Now here's MP. MP, a screen on Jackson. 5 on the clock. Really left him alone that time.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Jackson drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. Pass to Branham. Back to MP. Releases. And it's Bane with the rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
And he lobs it up top. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And it's Morant. So quick. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing the...
Oh, my goodness! How about that?
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Grizzlies lead by 3. Now Morant. 25 points in the game. A shot by Brown, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the inside, Cassell. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Brown passes to Morant. And a miss there on the triple.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
Now here's MP. He's closely guarded. Getting it done inside. MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson from outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Cassell. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Jackson on the wing. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That concludes. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Collins, and MP subbed in for Branham. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. LaRavia comes in for Jackson. Brown's checked in for Williams. And it's Bane in for Smart. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with MP, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Wembanyama screen. Cassell passes to Wembanyama, and a missed layup.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
From 7 feet away, rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to MP. And they get it. Memphis with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on MP.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Here's Cassell. That shot is off. Memphis leading by 6. And he lobs it up to the rim. Picked it out of midair. Pass to Branham. Back to MP. On the wing, MP. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Cassell. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Sohan covering.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Greg Popovich has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. They need this. And he goes big! The dunk right over John Morant.
And there are some big-time points from this young man. MP proving that he's the guy when it's on the line.
Jackson, pass to Morant. Oh, great D that time from MP. San Antonio has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Count it.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be, and with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
The previous play is underneath.
But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still key.
Free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you've got to hit your free throws.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Count that one.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Jimmy Butler. Second personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Ja Morant at the line for 2.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's MP. Pass to Brenham. 4-3. Sohan, right side. Over Jackson. And they get it back. Oh, the trifecta! And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And so the Grizzlies take the win, and they barely...
We all have our bad days.
Look, if you want to make the All-Star team, these are the games that you got to bring it. The whole league was watching this one, MP.
I know. I ain't get it done.
I think you know I don't particularly care if you're an All-Star or not. That's not my focus. But if this is something that you want, and I know that it is,
100%.
You can't have any more games like this that we marked as crucial.
I get it. I'll be better.
They're gonna be gunning for you, MP. They all want the crown. The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP. Looking to be a part of future Suns games? We've got information available. Get our ticket to or on our website.
entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to attention and possible harassment.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. Let's see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Cassell is out there with Castle, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, the forwards, Allen and Durant. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And even as early as it is in the season, Doris, we've got some surprising teams off to great starts.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, the real challenge isn't getting off to that tremendous start. It's about making sure you're playing the right way and that you continue to build on that momentum. Because here's the quick thing you need to know. It's all about habits and building the right habits as you march toward the future, regardless of the time of year.
Well, MP has made it a point to become the best player in his conference. And he's let everyone know about it, too. He wants in that game badly.
There's a lot of guys showing out in the league right now as we work our way towards all-star selections. MP isn't in that bunch. He's got some work to do to prove that he's worthy of just even a selection at this point.
And safe to say, MP wasted no time establishing himself as a player to watch in his career. You know, Greg, his name can already be thrown around as one of the greatest to ever play.
And it's strange to see that happen so fast for a player like MP. The accomplishments and accolades he's achieved, MP is on a clear path towards greatness.
And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kev. As you know, all eyes are on the star matchup at point guard. And when I asked MP about it, he told me it's going to be a battle, and I know everyone's hyping it up. But this game is about much more than the individual matchups. He knows it's going to take a group effort to pull out this win. Guys?
David, just like you and this crew, it takes a group effort. And he is all about the team. Thanks, D.A. He hits both from the stripe. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Now, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And he makes the first.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And so he hits both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Booker looking around. Rebound by Sohan. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
Now here's Beal. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State. Nurkic setting the pick for KD. Outside for Beal. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, some guys over the course of their career just keep developing. Bradley Beal came in as a sweet shooter, and he continues to do it.
MP against Booker. Pass to Butler. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sohan. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Golden State Warriors.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Now we get a chance to check out Devin Booker. Coming off a terrific season, and he ranked in the top. in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And you said it, top 5 percentage from deep. I don't think last year was an aberration. He's one of the deadliest sharpshooters in the game. Donnie's checked in for Phoenix. Now here's Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. That one good for 2. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Cassell, and MP throws it down.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against Memphis was dominant. He added 29 points and with 6 rebounds. It was just the game he needed to snap out of that cold spell. Try to keep the momentum going tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Beal. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Vucevic finds Butler. He's looking for MP and finds him. Butler passes to MP. Back to Butler. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And it's Sohan missing. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Dunn. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Out to KD. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
for the Suns, Zeke Naji comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Bruce Brown in for Booker. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Wembanyama finishing the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Here's Banton. So with Durant sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Bradley Beal. Also Bruce Brown out there. And it's Banton in at the 3 spot. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
On the floor.
Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
And San Antonio has possession following the score by Phoenix. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Astonagi, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 4. MP with it. MP sets the screen for Wembanyama. Back to MP. Fires at the elbow. The shot, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Gazelle grabs the miss. Spurs have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Butler gets it to go.
Well, that's exactly what you hope to get to offensively. Jimmy Butler off the bounce, getting downhill.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Durant's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Sohan's checked in. Brown with the screen on Wembanyama. Here's Naji, defended by Wembanyama. Allen's shot is off. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. Last season, he played outstanding and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. A rebound by the Spurs. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Back to MP. Pass to Sohan. KD against MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Allen with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. Durant down low. Covered by MP. Durant, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for the Suns. Bruce Brown comes in for Bradley Beal. The Spurs making a switch here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Allen kicks to Booker. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes sir.
Cassell, no good.
The wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Johnson, he's checked in for Sohan. Allen against Johnson. Allen right side. Durant in the corner. Brown sets a screen for Durant. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns. 1:16 left here in the second. Cassell against Booker. Barnes screen on Booker. Here's Cassell driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Zeke Naji. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Brown. And finished off by Nurkic.
This is about first setting a tremendously good screen by Nurk, then getting off the screen and converting the pick and roll. So good.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the goal.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half. Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now here's Beal. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Nurkic with 3. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the dunk by MP.
Well, this guy is willing to make the extra pass. Barnes is not just a finisher, right? This guy's most efficient when he plays within the structure of the offense.
No good from Booker. MP outside. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Phoenix ahead, up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Oh, you almost had it. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at San Antonio, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. They get to take on the Bulls in Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with MP. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's MP. After the miss from KD, Wembanyama sets a screen for MP.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Phoenix has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Booker, good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
Wembanyama, a screen on Booker. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Fifth on the list, Devin Booker.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Booker with it. He's covered by Cassell. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix. Oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
To the inside. Here's Allen. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible.
Oh, it's a highlight reel being put together by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
No good from Booker. Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. So they take the lead. Cassell's got 25 points. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Booker. And the rejection by him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Another miss by MP.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
No good from Booker.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Suns trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
No good from Booker.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And the dunk by Sohan.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Durant deciding where to go with it. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Dunn is checked in for the Suns. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside, Beal. Shot to stop the run. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
And MP throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Suns trail by 7. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
And stolen by Booker. Puts up a deep 3. The long-range shot from Booker.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distances and 5 overall.
And so, MV will bring it up for San Antonio. And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I'm not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
MP with it. He's got 29 points. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to MP. Pocket 6. Collins setting the pick for MP. No good, unable to end this run. Phoenix has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Nurkic with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. A nice shot by Booker.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision he wants to help.
Calls this timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. The forwards, Allen and Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Banton in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Suns trail by 4. Pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
San Antonio foul. Wembanyama. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Phoenix.
Free throw good from Brown.
What you love about Bruce Brown at this point in his career, guys, he will fit for any of the teams in the league for a couple reasons. Number one, he's developed himself offensively. But two, he's always about the team. His skill set can travel.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Najee. Beal comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Booker in for Delano Banton. Shots good by Booker.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Booker fires from way outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. Spurs leading by 4. MP left side. Fades away. Rebounded by Allen. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Booker. Puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Doing some solid work for them.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
All right, everybody.
Durant's checked in for Brown. Booker the pass to Durant. There's Beal with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man fearless inside.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 11. They need this. Can't hit that one. Good defense by MP. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Right through contact, MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
The Suns running out of time. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Gasol against Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Here's MP. Booker pulls it in. Suns shooting 39% from the floor, at their best.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for San Antonio.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And here's Booker from the arc.
Great defense. The activity of MP, so impressive right there.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good job, MP. I see you. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
up next, the Warriors taking on the Spurs. For the Golden State Warriors, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Spurs, Warriors, coming up next, right after this. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way with Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry. This is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jimmy Butler.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Podziemski, the off guard, with Wiggins at small forward. Filipowski out there with Kuminga. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, we've got Wembanyama. Castle is out there with MP. Then it's Thompson. And it's Ware in at the power forward position. Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
Well, you know, MP's done pretty well, and I'd say he could very well be on his path to an all-star selection. I do think he needs to up his game a bit and really stay consistent at delivering top-shelf performances to be more of a shoe-in.
Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. There's been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Here's Castle, defended by Podziemski. Castle misses. And the Warriors with possession. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor to the paint. Where? That's good.
When there's an open man, MP is going to find it.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And a deep 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And the basket by MP.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Now here's Curry, coming off a 28-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? That won't go either for Curry.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Back to Curry. Green up top. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Green. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Draymond Green with a great job playing the high screen and roll. Keeps the D off balance every time.
Gives us a chance to catch up.
Oh man, just
gets it
down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Filipowski. Covered by Wembanyama. Here's Green. And here's Curry for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a three, especially from the corner.
Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
San Antonio making a change here. And a deep three from Curry. Sinks the tray. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
You give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play. Right now playing with tons of intensity.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Curry against MP. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Thompson passes to MP. Thompson against Curry. 5 to shoot. Vucevic, a screen on Curry. Here's Thompson. Here's Vucevic. And the shot falls short that time.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
He gets it in there. Curry's got 8.
Now, not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Curry against MP. Drives to the hoop. And MP throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Back to Kuminga. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Cooper's checked in for Thompson. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. .29 seconds left in the first. 4 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Spurs lead by 8. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cooper's shot is off. Green with the ball. He's against Sohan. Right side Green. Fires from the wing. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Johnson, then it's MP, and it's Cooper in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He came away with 34 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Unloads from 13. It's good. Wiggins has got 5 now.
Wiggins getting the space and then does not hesitate before firing that one.
Work in the interior. MP.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And here's Hield in his last outing with 12 points. It's Jackson Davis with a drive. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then Friday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Lakers, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Cooper. Pass to Hield. Back to Wiggins. Green with a screen on Barnes. Wiggins against Barnes. Step back on that one and let it fly. Wiggins has gotten 4 this quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 5. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Cassell passes to Barnes. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Barnes. MP's got 20 points. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Hield for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, PA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
With the crossover, Warriors with the rebound. Wiggins looking around. Pass to Moody. Back to Hield. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Cassell kicks it out to Barnes. MP MP, a screen on Green. Barnes passes to MP. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
When I look at San Antonio, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
So on the floor for Golden State, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. And it's Filipowski in at the 5. Curry, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Filipowski, the pass to Curry. Kuminga with it. Now here's Podziemski. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Curry from deep three-point land. And again, no good by Golden State.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Thompson finds Wembanyama. And here is Thompson. Wembanyama screen. MP with it. Now Podziemski defending. Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 5. San Antonio with a rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ware. Tipped. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Johnson, he's checked in for Thompson. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Filipowski. No points yet. Podziemski with it. Pass to Filipowski. Wiggins outside. Curry against MP for the lead. And the Warriors with another 3.
Go ahead and frame that. That's Steph Curry, the best to ever do it. It's art.
MP against Curry. Here's Cassell. MP, stunning.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Curry. He's got 14. Puts up a deep 3. No good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Wiggins. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but...
Oh! Wimby! Finishing off the lob from way up there.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Curry, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Doesn't believe...
Warriors trail by 7. We've got Amen Thompson. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's MP, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
What a swat by MP, making his presence felt there.
Pass to Vucevic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Christie's checked in for the Warriors. He does not get the second one.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Here's Green. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Draymond Green around the rim trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up.
Hield against MP. Throws it up high. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
With Wembanyama's wingspan, he can go get anything no matter where you throw it.
Outside Hield. 3-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Warriors trail by 7. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Offensive rebound. Green for 3. The shot no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
MP with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
Inside. Jackson Davis down low, covered by Vucevic. Green with a screen on Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Moody. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant with the 65 games rule for player awards. It did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Drops in the 3.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Curry from deep 3-point land. And again, no good by Golden State. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Cassell. MP right through him.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Warriors have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And it's all from 3-point range.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Pass to Moody. Now Curry. The three is up. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
It's stolen by Curry. Here's Moody. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
Back to MP. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. And there's the lob. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Filipowski, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Kuminga comes in for Green. Wiggins, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. MP against Wiggins. Has to Ware. Back to MP. Here's the three. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Podziemski. We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. Here's Wiggins. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
MP with it. Now Wiggins defending. Pass to MP. They set the pick. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Spurs.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was. The Spurs call time here. They're on top by 9. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Kuminga. In transition, here come the Warriors. So it's San Antonio with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Way to bring the effort tonight.